Hey, Speckles Army or Demos Alliance, it's me, Speckles here, coming to a video. In this video, I am going to be doing, I'm going to be drawing Ghost Rider if he was in both Demon Slayer and the Tentra universes. So let's roll intro, let's get into this video, and let's go. Like and subscribe if you enjoy this video. Okay. Information log. News Ashura. Breathing style. Vengeance. Name Frank Uzi. Okay, that's interesting. Each former spirit of vengeance flames. This is a form he created by himself. Okay. Demon Slayer mark takes up the form of a red and blue marking underneath his eye. These are a rare subtype of marking known as colored markings. Usually they are Usually Demon Slayer marks are red in color, something like that. This guy has red hair and blue blue hair and red eyes. And he has two chains very similar to the Love of Ashura. Although his breathing style is a lot more, dangerous. Now, what does this mean exactly? It means that his breathing style is that it's very similar to both the flame and wind breathing styles. Frank Uzi comes from America, but he came to Japan when his family was having some problems dealing with some demons in their home country and hometown. So they brought him to Japan because they heard about a really good amount of Hizashira there that could teach him how to develop a breathing style to help combat demons. Okay, now that's interesting. So he created his own breathing style that utilizes both flame and love breathing. That's interesting. But, some aspects of love breathing, that is. But mostly flame breathing and wind breathing are the main components he uses. He calls his breathing style vengeance because it helps him get more vengeance for the people the demons have killed. He is more or less a bounty hunter for the group of people. He's created his own Demon Slayer corps and his preferred breathing style, and his name amongst the breathing style form at first is actually the eighth form that he did develop every single one of these, for the record, but he actually only developed the eighth form, Spirit Vengeance Flames, specifically for his Ashura's use only. And the lower ranked ones can use it whenever they are in desperate need of a fix for a particular dangerous demon. Now, there is a little bit more in this guy. Now, let's see, where's the file? Here we are. This is a interesting fact about him. After defeating some demons and actually drawing the attention of the demon that was the one that was pestering and messing with his hometown, he came back to deal with the demon. The demon was one of the few demon lords known as Mephisto. Mephisto actually tried to make him a demon and control him, but it didn't really work the way he wanted. So, yeah. But after learning about another similar demon to him named Nezuko Kamado, he actually picked up on a few parts of her, mainly in the fact that she has immunity to daylight. He uses his breathing style, Spirit Vengeance Flames, but, well, to pretty much be immortal, but also be immune to the sunlight. Now that's interesting. Quick fact about the 8th form of Spirit Vengeance Flames and the two chain katanas. One is longer than the other. The first one is meant to get the opponent thinking that he is going to attack with a short one so for him to get out of range, but it's just a fake out. He would then use the built-up momentum of him spinning the longer one to lash out at them, and the collected sunlight would burst through, creating a very nasty blue flame, cutting their head clean off. It's a little bit harder for more muscular demons, but it'll still get the job done. Now, his demon form, he doesn't have any rank because he's actually a good demon, but he does have a blood demon art, Vengeful Spirit Flames. It's pretty similar to his breathing style, but he doesn't require breathing. It's just a blood demon art that he can use pretty much any time he wants to. Hello everyone, it's me, Legion, and I have found a interesting, and when I say interesting, I mean very interesting person. This one is actually more of a bounty hunter that is part of the Black Numbers, although he doesn't have a particular color of demon that he is part of, although he mostly takes part of Diablo's lineage. And this guy is actually a human demon, a hybrid, originally going by the name of Frank, but later, after years of abuse, he finally got out of that household, and he actually came in. Well, Diablo found him a few years later, saved him from that abusive household. That's how he escaped, and he gave him the name with Rimur's permission to adopt him, and gave him the name of Yuda. Yuda was an idea that came to him because it simply fit him, because he was actually a very outgoing and very, narrative kid. Narrative meaning he was a daredevil. He would do practically anything you asked him to. Anything dangerous or safe, he would actually turn dangerous. He was a very intelligent kid, but would always get on a very, very bad luck streak, especially when doing some of his personal favorite stunts, which required fire. You see, he was born due to his unique appearance and not really unique, but rather very uncommon, bordering on unique. So his very uncommon body and traits, he developed after developing a like for fire, he developed a pyromancy skill called Blazing Chains. This is also because he would regularly use chains to help his adoptive father Diablo in, how do you say, dealing with some relatively nasty people. He can also use chains as a conduit to actually use his power, but trust me, it's better off he doesn't, because that would actually be more dangerous for you. His unique skill, Blazing Chains, has two major subskills: a fire manipulation and what's this other one? Oh yeah, metal manipulation. But he doesn't have just one unique skill. He has another skill, which is an ultimate skill. And for the record, the fire unique skill, the fire manipulation, and the other sub skill, metal manipulation, more or less just make it physically tangible for him to grab. But anyone else, you could, unless he makes it to the point that he wants them to actually be impacted by it, he can actually make it pass right through them. Hence another name, Ghost Chains. But trust me when I say that it's still really dangerous. Namely because of the fact that what he can do with it is very, very, very freaky. You see, he can actually use this in tandem with his ultimate skill, Lord of Vengeance, Zarthos. Zarthos was an angel. Well, was an angel that Diablo hadn't heard of years ago. That was actually made by Vildanava to actually be a, bounty hunter for angels that would help keep the demon encrypted population under control and make sure no major demons go out of control and go on rampage. But let's just say Zarthos died to Ivaraj is the best way to put it. And Diablo actually remembered this because it was countless years. And his son was actually displaying a secondary personality. So he wanted to help his son by getting him an ultimate skill that could hopefully do something about it. He took him to Rimuru, and Rimuru had Ciel look at him, and Ciel brought back saying that in affirmative that he was having a secondary personality. He was actually the reincarnation of said angel Zarthos. So Ciel created an ultimate skill that would allow Zarthos to show his physical form, but also allowed Yuda to actually control him and wouldn't go on random outbursts. Now to be named by a demon, his Zarthos race changed from an angel to a demon. At first he wasn't really happy about this, but he grew to accept it later on. And with this, he can, first time activating, deactivating the ultimate skill, it actually hurt a lot because the flesh either burned off or grew over with bone. And his chains now lit on blue fire. That was a lot more potent, and it could actually damage the very soul or spirit of a victim. Well, I'm afraid that's all the time I got for today's video, and I hope you all enjoyed. But until next time, subscribe today, join Sparkers Army, or Demas Alliance. Goodbye, and peace out, everyone.